This is just a quick little video, reaction video. That'll probably be a lot of yapping. But basically, this transgenders, we're going to read it as verbatim because I want to. Transgender, schizophrenic, Utah murdered parents because... what the fuck? Because mom interfered with genital surgery. Mia Bailey, born as Colin Troy Bailey, biological Bale, shot both of his parents in the head. Okay, yeah, and we're just gonna hear Asmongold yap and kind of just put in our own 2 cents.
Here, so this is a an individual. Let's listen to it.
Context. Can you help me understand? So, with you being your age, how is your mom in control of that? And you said you were $20,000 in debt. What does that come from?
Credit cards. It's expensive to be a single woman and trans on top of that.
So, being 28 years old.
What do you mean? Like, what's the expensive part about that? Well, like, it's expensive to live. Why does it pertain to being... Wait, you're 28 years old? Wait, you're 28 years old and it's expensive? Shouldn't you already have your life put together by this point? Shouldn't you already be like, I'm not saying you can't be broke, right? I'm not saying you can't be 28 and broke. Maybe you're living your life. But don't be like, it's expensive. No, it fucking... Get money. Work a job. Like a fucking human. I make content, I have a daughter, and I still work a job. I do everything I want to do. I'm 23, bro. I live across the country from where I was born, bro. Like, this shit is like, what are you talking about? I'm 22. Why did I say 23? Damn, I'm bro. This is stupid.
What age did you know that you wanted to transition?
I mean, since I was born, but the earliest.
You knew since you were born. So since you were born, you came out of your mom's womb and you said, I want to transition. I don't want to be what I was born as. Fuck no. That's not how that works. I don't care who you are. I don't care what kind of mindset you are. There's a reason that this shit, maybe it's existed for a long time. Maybe this concept, and I'm not saying that people can't go, I don't feel comfortable in my body. Do what you do what you believe in, and be what you want to be. Damn, goddamn, Asmon. Dude, this is what I don't want. This is maybe like, what the fuck is that face? Holy crap. One eye's coming out the other side of his face. The other one's still like just sunken in. But the point of what I was saying is, you're capping out of your ass when you say I've known since I was born. No, you didn't. You knew when you were older. Yes, you heard about it and it probably more pushed you forward. But you're 28 years old now. And when did you start transitioning? I'm going to assume you didn't start transitioning until recently. It just doesn't make sense to me. Do what you want to do, be what you want to be, but don't say stupid shit where you're like, I've known since I was a baby. No, you fucking did. You didn't.
I can remember too.
Did your parents know prior to that?
My parents knew, my mom knew for 3 years since 2019.
Was that a big topic of contention between you and her?
It wasn't huge.
Your mom knew since 2019 for 3 years since, wait. I'm so confused. What did you just say?
3 years since.
My parents knew, my mom knew for 3 years. My parents knew for 3 years since 2019. When is this video recorded? Okay, that still wouldn't be 3 years. 2019 to 2024 is at least 4 years, if we're going like the shortest.
Was that a big topic of contention?
I'm gonna rip into this because how do you shoot them?
It's more like, how could I put it? Not very supportive. She was in shock, just didn't say anything. She kept calling me by my dead name and a bunch of other stuff.
By a dead name. Mia says she was scheduled.
What the fuck is a dead name? The name I don't go by anymore. It's dead to me. Yeah, but not to your mom who gave you the name, or to your dad who gave you the name. That's what they've known you as your entire life. You can't just say, hey, mom, dad, I know you changed my diapers. I know you raised me. I know you bought all the outfits for me that I have when I was younger. I know that you helped me go to school. I know that you taught me stuff. I know that you showed me, like you let me hang out with my friends. I know that you saw me as this person for this long. But guess what? I'm a girl. I want to be, I am a girl. That's what I want to be. Fine, cool, lovely. If you're not supportive of that, that's how some people think. But you know what? I say do what you want to do. That's your life. You live it the way you want to live it. You only get one, motherfucker. But then to proceed to be like, they called me by my dead name. That's why they weren't supportive. What the fuck? That's what they've known you your entire life. That is the most dumb shit I've ever seen. That's like somebody who loves video games, loves them, has like collections, plays them. Then all of a sudden, 1 month, boom, the entire thing switches up. After 20 years of gaming, after 20 years of their life, like people are still gonna assume you want this shit for your birthday or your gifts or Christmas gifts or yada, 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 right? That's not just gonna change overnight. It's gonna take time.
To have her long-awaited gender reassignment surgery the following month in July.
So they have a payment plan, and my dad was going to help me with a little bit of it, so.
Yeah.
According to Mia,
Because you're $20,000 in debt.
all set to go until her mother put a halt to it.
What led up to it was, I got a call from my social worker from the hospital.
So your mother contacted the hospital?
Yeah, to say I was very furious, and I asked.
Your mother contacted the hospital?
Yeah, to say I was very furious, and I asked her, I don't want to hear excuses. I want to hear, an explanation, and I'm sorry, and I'll do something about it.
Okay.
Anyway, she can't say sorry to save her life, apparently.
And because you killed her. Wow. Wow, good job, idiot.
I wanted to make sure that I clarified as far, because that's what was confusing. If your dad was willing to pay for a little bit.
Yeah, and then he changed his mind on it because he didn't sell a Chevy and all that stuff, but
Before she left, Mia says she realized her mother was still alive.
I do.
So, because your dad didn't get to sell something, he said, we'll have to halt this for now. So you decided, we'll halt it indefinitely. I'm going to blow your fucking brains out. How does that make sense? This is just like this is what I mean. Okay, I'm going to explain this in terms that make sense to a lot of people who are going to be ignorant to this. Because I guess people are supporting her or him or this. I don't know. I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just saying this as like a creature with the mindset of killing your own parents, by the way. This is like if somebody lent somebody money, okay? Say you lent them $100. Let's say you lent them 10K. Let's say you lent them $10,000 and they're going to pay you the money back over time. They stop paying you after a bit, so they still owe you $7,500. You going over there and shooting them in their fucking head is not going to get you your money back. So instead of thinking about it, she just said, I don't like that you don't call me by my correct name. And that's, by the way, not on her his birth certificate, mind you. And secondly, and I'm not saying that's like, I'm just saying that you can't blame somebody for not fully supporting and just fully changing their entire outlook on you because you decided that you don't want to be this person that you were before. Because that person was still a person who existed, and now you've changed completely into an entirely new person. They're not just going to instantly go, okay, I'm going to start calling you by your new name after 18 years of calling you the same name, you know? I'm not just going to stop calling you Troy because you changed your name to Mia this year. That's not happening. It's going to take a bit. This is just the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen. I actually can't understand this. I can't fathom this. How anybody would be like the comment that somebody said with the fucking Twitter post is holy beast mode. Oh, is Colin Troy Bailey. Wow. Wow, hit that shit right on the nose. Holy beast mode. Like, are we saying this in like a respectful terminology, or are we saying like holy beast mode like that's psychotic?
Was
still alive.
If you support this shit, y'all need to actually go get a shovel, dig a 6 feet hole, and obviously fill that with water and put some fishes in there, you know, like a little pond. No, it's not serious. It's not serious. But seriously though, like genuinely, if you support this, you need to get mental help, because that's not okay, bro. That's actually insane. And I would never want to ever be around you as a person.
Yeah. Bleeding quite a bit. Like choking. Okay. So I went to shoot her again.
If you could go back to yesterday, would you change the outcome with your mom and dad?
I don't think there's any way of changing their minds, so no. If they change their mind, which I know that.
See, and this is the type of motherfucker who ruins any prospect of, like, because it's like when one person does something, it will alter the outlook of so many other people, because people will look at one thing and go instantly like, yep, everyone who's like that is bad. Everyone who's like that has like a mental disability like this fucker. Like, this is not a normal person. This has nothing to do with them being transgender. This has nothing to do with them being like this. They are just fucked up. in the head. I don't know what happened. I don't know why they're like this, but you're 28 years old acting like you are a fucking child throwing a temper tantrum because you did not get what you wanted. So you pistol whipped your parents, went back and said double tap like this is fucking zombie land, bro. Like you're actually just being so weird. Like you can't be real. And then you're going to ruin the outlook of transgender people for so many people because they're just going to take this one instance and go, yep, everybody's like this. Everybody's fucked up like this. Like, and it's just how people work. It's just how life works. It's just how the iteration of the world works. That's how laws are created, because one person will do something and then that'll create this new rule that has to be put down because some fucked up person actually thought to do this. Like, and now everybody's out, like so many people's outlooks are just gonna be like, wow, I don't really like transgenders because this one person did this. And I don't agree with that at all. I don't agree with that sentiment. I don't agree with that mentality. This person is just a fucked up thing. And the reason I'll say human is because you shooting your own parents because they don't want to pay for something that you are deciding to do is fucking I don't have words. I don't know what you want me to say. That's that's rich.
Going around shooting people because they don't want to call you the right name.
Bro, I would imagine you're hanging out with this person before she shoots her parents, and you're like, where do you want to eat? And they're like, well, and they're like, or no, she goes, or he goes, I want to eat sushi. And they're like, well, I'm not really feeling sushi. I had sushi like last week. And is anybody else in the group feeling sushi? No, not really. The best friend of this person goes, yeah, I'll eat sushi. Or yeah, I'll eat sushi. You know, you never know. It's a guy or girl. And this person goes, or he's like, yeah, I'll eat sushi. And, this person goes, guys, we don't eat sushi. I'm really going to go ahead and end my life tonight. I can't deal with not eating sushi, narcissistic fools. And then they all have to eat sushi because this person is fucking psychotic and she gets blocked or he gets blocked because, they don't want to be friends with this. Like, this is the most loser mentality I've ever seen in my life. You're actually not real. And I really hope that, like, if you are still alive in this world, you get the max amount of help that you need. But I hope you stay behind bars or inside those white walls for the rest of your life if you do not change, because this is, I don't have words for this, bro. Long video, long yap sesh, but
they're so dumb. They're so dumb.
I agree with that. I don't even like Asmund, but I agree with that.
So their answer was on them. They had their chance.
Yo, they had their chance. They didn't like the sushi I made, so I shot them. Again, how did you make that sushi? Yeah, I took a raw puffer fish. I fed it to them. They didn't like it, so I shot them. What? By the way, puffer fish are poisonous. And why did you shoot your parents? Oh, them? Thought we were talking about the other ones. Anyway, I shot them because they didn't like. Sorry, that was like a clicker noise from Last of Us. They didn't like. They didn't want to pay for my expensive transitioning treatment that I should be able to pay for, but I'm $20,000 in debt, so they're already helping me with that. But I thought it was only right that I shoot them in the fucking head because they didn't want to pay for it. I am not real. I am programmed to be an idiot.
I want to
a monster.
become the monster that they.
I didn't want to become the monster that they made. Me to be.
Really wanted to be good.
I wanted to be good, but then I had to shoot my parents.
Like I said, that was a last resort.
It was the last. That's the last. Yeah.
I hate them.
Even people I hate, I wouldn't shoot because we had a disagreement. Like, I would never shoot my parents because they didn't want to pay for something. My parents pay for something. I'm like pleading. I'm like thanking them. I'm like on my knees. I'm like, thank you so much, Ma. Thank you so much, Dad. Like, I appreciate you. Much fucking respect. Like, I thank you so much for helping me out because you don't have to anymore. I'm an adult. You don't have to help me, but you still choose to help me because I'm your son and you love me. But this person said, y'all not going to help me? I'm $20,000 in debt because I'm dumb as hell with money, but I'm going to spend more money and it's your money and you're not going to help me spend that money? I don't regret a thing. Oh, mom's still breathing. Pow! What? We're not real, right? This is why 8 billion people, low-key, might be too much. 8 billion people. Too diverse. I always say different is better, but this is too different. You shouldn't even be living in society. You know all the animals we keep in zoos? Well, there should be a zoo for you because you are actually psychotic. That's a joke. The joke is that, like, she's literally just like a wild animal, and the factor that she can't control her impulses to shoot her own fucking parents. Imagine what she would do to somebody who isn't her parents. You know what I mean? Like, or he, she, I don't care. I don't know you. I don't care. I would respect somebody who garners that respect. If somebody said, hey, could you call me a she because I identify as a she and that's what I would prefer to be, and that's what I want to be, that's what I am, right? It's not what they prefer to be, it's what they are, right? So I will do that because that's respect. You give me respect, I give you respect. This is not respect. This is a fucking animal.
Oh, what a retard. What a retard. So anyway, somebody replies and reposts this and they said, holy
wait, can we look at the comments? I hope he clicks on the comments, please.
I was like, this is a great example for why trans communities are going on the FBI watch.
Okay, that's kind of fucking hilarious. That's what I mean, though. I literally said it, chat. All trans people are mentally ill and thus quite dangerous. With what happens nowadays in our society with majority, like, you do see a lot of trans people who do like things that are very similar of like a mental illness showing. Like, I saw another story that was exactly like this one. And it's just like, it does kind of give you this instance of like, damn, like we see so many, is this like really going to keep happening because they're transgender? So maybe something's mentally ill wrong with them, not because they're transgender, but like it seems to be like a pattern. And I don't know. I don't agree with that. Again, I try not to like go, okay, well, if one person who's like this does that, then all are like this. Because I know a lot of very good people who are transgender, who are just very, very good people. They're very good people and I respect them. And that's what makes me go, well, I think these are just specific individuals who think it's okay to act like this because another person acted like that, or they think it's okay to act like this because they think they're above everyone else. And that comes from a lot of different things in the psychological value of that. And it's pertaining to like specifically like you don't know who you are as a person, so you don't have any emotions when you shoot somebody or kill somebody. Your mindset goes, I'm right, I'm always right. Everyone who says I'm wrong is wrong. Everyone who says I'm wrong is wrong. I'm always right. It's like this horrible mentality that makes them narcissistic, which basically means they believe all their lies, and anything they say that is a lie that they know normally as a normal person, not, this isn't relating to them transgender, this is just relating to their mental health, would be, okay, obviously this is a lie, I know I'm lying. But to them, they believe it, and it's so believed that it becomes this thing of like they're emotionless. They're not actually emotionless, but they're emotionless to the things they should have emotions for, and emotional over the things that literally don't fucking matter. And I'm the advocate for the person who, like, I'm the type of person who advocates, hey, everybody has their own pain. Just because you saw your entire family die in front of you, like, that is obviously factually way more traumatizing compared to another person, but you can't say that their pain isn't extreme to them because they've lived in a completely different life. Obviously, that's an extreme thought process. So like if somebody really was like, well, my pain's more than yours, that's stupid. But if somebody had a parent die of normal causes and the other one had two parents, but they had an aunt die when they were younger or something, like you can't say one is more than the other, but you could, like, you could say, okay, well, this one, you could like argue and factually prove it for your own process, but to them, their own minds are going to be fucked up in their own ways either way. That's just how life works. So I just want to say that, like, in this situation, I always advocate for like, okay, you know, you can have your own pain, you can feel your own way. But these people, like, and the people who do things like this with the mental illness shit, they believe what they're doing is right. So nothing they do is wrong. So they're not going to feel any emotions when they shoot somebody, when they kill somebody, when they hurt somebody. To them, they are in the right because everyone else is in the wrong. It's called a superiority complex, though. A defensive mechanism where people act better than others to hide the feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. But this is taken to an extreme level. Same with this one, lack of empathy, sense of entitlement, and constant need for admiration. Like, these are all things that push towards these mentally ill people. And then you combine more and more and more, and it's like you're creating the bubonic plague, or you're creating a fucking plague, which has this entire list of fucked up like things that happen to you. You get sick, you get a fever, you puke, you vomit up blood, and then the way to catch it, you get da 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 da, and then the things that happen after you get it, you could die, da 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 da. There's so many different things that keep getting added to this list, like you're creating a fucking grocery list of mental illnesses, and the more you put on there, the more expensive the toll it's going to take on their brain. And so that's just like, like the concept I think when I think of this. I'm like, yo, they need like a mental help. And honestly, it sucks that the parents died, but they should have seen that this was gonna fucking happen. If you are a parent, you should never think your kid's gonna shoot you, of course, but you can also kind of come to an understanding that, you know, they're obviously not mentally fucking sane.